Thank you so much.
Let's start discussing about the definition of all this. What is meant by infantry? Infantry is a military specialization which engages in ground combat on foot. Coming to elephantry. Elephantry is a specialization where elephants are used by army chiefs. Infantry is on foot, whereas elephantry is by elephants. Next, coming to cavalry. In cavalry, soldiers uses horses and other armed vehicles for the war. And at last, chariots. Chariots are the people who use chariot for the war. Let's start discussing about the military forces of Satavahana dynasty. Atigumpa inscription of Karavela mentions about the four military forces of Satavahanas, what I have discussed in the last slides. Satavahana dynasty military forces have military camps. They are of two types, Skandagara and Kataka. Skandagara and Kataka. Temporary military camp was called Skandagara, whereas permanent military camp is called Kataka. In today's context, Kataka is known as cantonment. Satavahanas maintained a big army, and the commander-in-chief of the army is king, and the Mahasenapati used to look after the army matters. At the time of battle, king himself used to lead the armed forces. Heads of elephant and horse regiments used to be higher in positions when compared to other military forces. In Amaravati sculptures, figures of wars and army maintenance were there. Soldiers used the weapons like sword, staff, small size spears, shield, protective armor. Next, coming to the judicial organization of Satavahanas. During Satavahana's time, justice is known as Dharma. King will govern on the basis of Dharma Sastras. Village officials used to settle the disputes that arose in the villages. Fines were imposed for small offences. For other offences, cutting of body parts, sending out of the country, and death sentence were also implemented during Satavahanas.